So it is now, it has now been 8 days since I planted the tank. It is the 9th, I guess, photo period. They're now on about 8 or 9 hours of daylight. I am cautiously optimistic about some of the plants. You can see there's some sort of more, I guess, vigorous green stems than others. There's some of the ones I'm talking about. They do get more light than some of the others. So that might be it. Just compare this green, say, with wow, there's a completely withered stem from the same type of plant. Or again, compare that new. I'm pretty sure that's new growth. They're much brighter color. The older plant looks almost brown in comparison to that really bright green. This plant that came as a red plant is growing out as a green plant, though without CO2 and without strong lights. That's what you're supposed to expect from this plant, so I'm not too surprised. I'm not gonna go in and do any pruning or any cleaning today. I'll wait till the weekend for that. So on Saturday I'll do some of that. I'll probably remove some of the still wool that I don't think is quite necessary, and it is sort of rather unappealing now that you see it in daylight. The water parameters, ammonia went down to 0 again, topped it up to 1. Nitrate still doesn't seem to be dropping, and I didn't check for nitrate since, to be honest, I don't think it's going to be much use testing this tank for nitrate. Nitrate is going to be so high. I did test my tap water today after leaving it out to settle for 24 hours, which is what you're advised to do. 0 ammonia, 0 nitrate, but quite high on the nitrate. I did think it was about 30, which is what Yorkshire Water claims it should be, but after it settled for a little longer, it looked even darker than that. The marked difference between the 20 color on the chart, which is more of a bronze, and the 40 color, which is a red, really, and it was definitely turning red after it had more time to mix in the test tube. So nitrates are just going to be really high, and it is going to be a continuous struggle, essentially, to keep nitrates down in this tank. Hopefully, with using water from the dehumidifier for water changes should help. Tempted to use some liquid CO2 for the plants now that there's still some time to experiment without fish in the tank. I don't expect there's going to be fish in the tank anytime soon, to be honest. It's just I'm not in a rush. I want to do it right. I still haven't decided quite what I want to get anyway, and I'm just going to take my time, really. I will probably top up the water level a little bit. As you see, between evaporation and water that I'm taking out for testing, it's fallen below the the sort of black rim of the tank. Unfortunately, it is now becoming quite obvious that either my floor or my cabinet that the tank is on is not level. In this house, I'm guessing it's the floor. When I've spilled some water on the floor, it sort of became obvious that it was the floor is not level. That's quite unfortunate, and that makes it immediately visible when water levels have dropped. So you see on this side the tank looks completely full. On this side it is, let's say, almost 1 centimeter, definitely more than half a centimeter below the plastic of the tank. So, yep, cautiously optimistic about at least some of the plants. I'm gonna say some of the plants look like